We uh we went to the farmer's market, and she always, we kept having this debate, is tomatoes a fruit or vegetable? Everyone knows it tastes like a vegetable, but you know what? Fuck it. We went to the farmer's market. We picked out some green tomatoes. It's a rarity. It's like a little Hulk palm. We did just come from church, from the minister reading these little psalms I have no understanding of, but I just play along. So we went to the farmer's market and we got to go out in the field. We got to pick our tomatoes. And as we're rolling through the fields, it's pick at your own cost. So I went, grabbed a nice, good sized tomato. And then she looked at me with a smile. And I felt like a good sweet tomato. I had a whole buffet of feelings I had inside. You could cut all the onions outside and I still wouldn't cry, because her smile made me feel above where my temperament typically lies. It's crazy how being around that one person can change the way you think of life. Not because of the bigger picture, because of intro consistencies that you typically wouldn't understand if they weren't by your side. But that's besides the point. Because when you think about the stems of a tomato, right? It's not the color that makes it stand out. It's the shape. The shape of a green tomato makes you feel a little off-putting because we're used to seeing that red tomato. It sticks out. It's vivid. Green tomato, it kind of seems like a background. It's like a background color when you think about it. So I asked her, what would you rather be, a red tomato or the green tomato? She told me, that's not mine to choose. That's on you to choose. I had jokingly replied, no pressure, huh? She said, it shouldn't be if you choose right. I said, well, if I choose the wrong one, where does that leave us? She said, if you choose the wrong one, then there's your answer. So, I chose the green tomato. She looked at me and smiled. And she said, before I tell you if that's right or wrong, why did you pick the green tomato? I said, because I would want you to be the red tomato. You stick out. You're the one I shine. You're the one I have no problem being in the background and letting you thrive. I have no problem letting you shine while I look at your divine beauty and wonder, why did I wait so long? And she said, well, you chose right. And she said, not because of the tomato you chose. You chose right just because you chose. And of course, so we take the tomatoes, we go to the front counter, we go inside, they weigh the tomatoes. We go and pay. And I was in a good mood. So we're going down this country road. Because it was in the middle of nowhere. I pull over. We just start snacking on some pork skins, right? She asked me another question. She said, "Why are you afraid to stand out? Why are you afraid to let yourself shine? You have everything. The world needs to see more of you." And although I agree, I said, but I don't need that. That's not what makes me me. What makes me me is the fact that I can shine in my own light. You can take all the ring lights, you could take the sun, you could take your aura, you could take your vibes, you could take the energy, you can mold anywhere you like, and I'll just sit back there and do me. Because I thrive when I see me making an impact on someone else's. And then she smacked my ass and said, "Oh yeah."